And I'm going to bring another name up to you. Skinny Razor. Did you ever hear that name?
Of course. Yeah, he's the
You heard it
boss's
from
mentor.
from the guys that, what's that?
He's the boss's mentor. He was a guy that...
He's my mentor.
He was yours. He was Scarfo's. He was...
Scarfo, no, he hated Scarfo. Please don't. And I know you were told this. The people you had in here are making a story up. That's why
Phil Leonetti makes up stories?
Who?
Phil Leonetti?
Yes.
He makes up stories?
Yes. He's not the killer he's supposed to be.
Phil Leonetti makes up stories?
Yes.
I mean, it's been... I wouldn't say that to you without knowing that Skinny Razor was known as a guy that...
Skinny Razor was the most feared man in the United
one of the most
States.
feared men? Oh,
in
absolutely.
the United States.
Oh, absolutely.
And he wouldn't talk to them people. Wouldn't talk to Phil Leonetti or Nicky Scarfo. He became, when he got 45 years, he became a witness. The only time I became a witness was at the end when I took in Joe Molino being, they made them all swear, you got to take care of my family because they needed help in the city. They were trying, I was the one that put that group together. Nobody else. I said, but you got to promise me one thing on our blood. If something happens to me, whether I get killed or I go to jail, you go and bring an envelope every month, and bring it over to my wife. Joey, yeah, I remember all this, yeah. Good. You know what happened? Not a dime. Not a dime. That's what they are. That's why I'm here. A little bit.
What's Joey got to do with Leonetti and Scarfo, though?
Joey's there they were together as brothers one time. Leonetti's not. Scarfo is a sick man. He was born sick, he's going to die sick. And Leonetti, he wanted Leonetti to be. See, you got the story first and you believed it. He wanted Leonetti to be honored and wrote about in the paper like other people. That's what he wanted. He wanted them to be like, he wanted him to be like Salvi Testa. Salvi Testa was the purest young killer.
But everybody says that. So what you're saying, what you're saying right there is to challenge you a little bit.
But why would he challenge me?
Well, no, to challenge you on that a little bit. Leonetti also believed Salvi Testa was a great guy.
Well, because he's telling you, you're listening to him.
But you're saying the same thing.
No, I'm not. I said Salvi was. Leonetti's a phony.
No. Leonetti said Salvi's also a great guy.
Oh, and you believe that? He hated him. Guy? He wanted to kill him. He was told to kill him when he had a chance.
Because he reported to Scarfo.
Nicky Scarfo hated all them kids from downtown.
Of course, everyone knows that.
Well, what do you say? Everyone that you're telling me something about?
No, everyone knows that. No, and listen, when Scarfo
passed away, tell me.
When Scarfo passed away 3 years ago, not a lot of people showed up to his funeral. You know, there was not a lot of people.
Do I know? He was hated. He hated me.
Yeah.
He would curse God. Because I asked Angelo Bruno many years before that, I'm going to go kill Nicky. He's going to cause us problems with Atlantic City.
You said that to Angelo Bruno. They're going to kill Nicky.
I'm not going to repeat that. Why should I repeat it? You didn't hear me? I said it. And you know what he said to me? Don't you dare. As his uncles came over, they were on the boat with me. The war that we had with the Americanized gangsters, because when they came off the boat, they called them zips. And they start biting at this, the numbers, everything, every little gambling house. That's what happened. Nicky Scarfo was scum. He did everything wrong. You see what he did? How he conducted himself. He hated him. He hated Salvi Testa. He hated Nicky. He hated when his father became boss. He hated it. But he did what he had to do. Nicky Scarfo, I wouldn't treat him if I turned my back. That's what he was.
You wouldn't what? I couldn't hear you.
I wouldn't treat him if I turned my back on him.
Wow.
And did you see what Leonetti told when he went and gave whatever he
testimony.
did? Testimony. He said, and my uncle told me to build the wall behind his kitchen and then the yard, and then there was an alleyway. He wanted me to build in a wall 8 foot tall, with cinder blocks. Why do you want me to build this wall? He said, because Ralphie asked Ange to kill me, and Ange turned him down. But he ain't going to listen to Ange, because he'll come up and kill me if it's easy. And that's proof. He said it. You're a man that told you this. And Leonetti never did nothing. He said he killed 20. He killed in his brain. And he listened. You listen to him, fine. It's up to you. Nobody's like me. Nobody. I'm not telling you to believe it. I killed more people than cancer. For Angelo Bruno. For Joe Batters in Chicago. For the head of the Teamsters, head of the Coleman. Whenever they needed me, I was there. Everybody in Chicago belonged to Joe Batters. I was in prison already in Lewisburg. I had a visit in Lewisburg with my wife and some other girlfriends of hers whose husbands were in there. They drove up from South Jersey. 2 cops that were watching us. And listen, said, Ralph, when you're done, go see the captain. He wants to see you. I said, for what? What is it? He said, he's got some people there. Some people. I went down. I walked in. The captain, he has 6, 7 suits. FBI. I looked at them. He said, these are gentlemen from the FBI. They want to speak to you. And I think you should listen to them. I said, okay. I said, now, what do you fellas want? He said, we were told to offer you complete freedom. I just started the 27-year sentence. The 3 years I had, almost 2.5, something like that. We'll give you a certain amount of money to live. You'll have nobody bother you, no law, no nothing. We want the information on Angelo Bruno, on Tony Arcado. I looked at him, I said, you got the wrong guy. But you just started, you're going to have to do this. You got the wrong man. They walked out. And I went there, and that's what I said to them. You see, it's on film. I never told anybody I killed anybody or doing it. Tommy Leonetti. Leonetti sees me, he'll run. As old as I am, he'll run down the street. And that's the story about them.